Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So it's mid-January, actually January 12th, and I start thinking about my garden. So if you like watching these kind of videos, just keep on watching. So as you guys know, we are preparing ourselves for Tennessee, and if you don't believe me, check it out. So obviously I got a heater because this is the basement and it's a little chilly, and right now it is 57. So we've been collecting like containers that I can use for like a greenhouse kind of a thing. I have a hot mess going on. We have the corn that we had planted. It all dried out, so we're using it for seed. We have seed containers and ordered a lot of seed. My ginger is still pretty good. I didn't take anything out from it, so when I replanted this year in the summer, I'm gonna do it in a bigger container. That's what that container is for, and I'm gonna put it in one of those so it can spread out a little bit better. I hear that it regrows every year as long as you don't mess around with it. Now here I have lots of seeds of all kinds of different fruits and vegetable trees. I did apple trees, I did pear trees, I did all kinds of trees. Don't ask me what trees because I don't know. I was bold. I just threw the seeds in there and said a little prayer, and I'm hoping that something grows. I'm hoping. I mean, as you can see, they are starting to grow, except now the problem is I don't know what's growing. But that's a good problem. The same thing here, out of here, and I mean, it's like a complete line straight across. So it's like, I don't know what's in here, but it was like cherries, dried cherry seeds, all the apples that I was juicing, Fuji, the green apple, the other apple, the crispy apple. I mean, I put a load of seeds going all the way across everything that had a seed. Yes, I did. And I'm hoping that something grows. I mean, it is growing. I just don't know what's growing. So we'll just have to let it grow and let it sit. Obviously, I have everything in timer. Right now it's 57. The heater must have just went on. It goes on for about an hour, as you can see. And it goes on, I think it's every 2 to 3 hours. It goes on for about an hour, just to keep it warm here. I had some leftover celery that is regrowing. I wanted to try it. I need to water everything. This is from outside our, I don't know what they're called. I don't know. It's one of the green trees outside. We read that you can replant that and it'll turn into a tree. So we're testing it out. I mean, it's stuff that we've learned only from online. This is my plant that my sister gave me. Obviously it's doing well, and we did put a couple of sticks everywhere to see if they grow. So of course, obviously I come down here like every other day. Here's the other one, and they're all green, they're all pretty. I'm not gonna water this one. It seems like this one has plenty of water. And they're still green. They're not dried, they're not. So I'm guessing it's working, but it's too early to tell. So I'm just gonna leave it alone. I am gonna water the rest of my seeds. And the other thing, oh, so you see I have all kinds of seeds. So when I go to Tennessee, so these are the things that we were planting to see if we can actually grow it. The other thing is Today I'm gonna go to an organic place, I don't know, Stop and Shop, or see if they have my sweet potato and my little potatoes that I can start the seedling for. Because don't forget, we start in January to get our slips for our sweet potatoes, and I want to start it earlier. I did have it in my calendar for I think February, but what I noticed is that when I'm putting out my slips for my sweet potatoes, the sweet potatoes were still tiny. So what I want to do is start earlier, so when I plant all this stuff outside, I can actually plant the sweet potato as well to see if they actually get bigger because they're outside longer. So the other thing I have is I still have sweet potatoes slips from the container from outside. So I'm gonna take 2 of those, put them in water, see if they give me any slips, and then I'm gonna buy 2 organic ones at the grocery store, fatty ones, to get slips as well. And then I'm only gonna have, I think I put a lot of slips last year. I mean, I surrounded the whole entire, so I don't know if you saw the video, but let's say it was this container. I put slips all around the whole entire container, and I think it overpowered. So this year I'm only gonna put just a few good ones with good roots on it. So that's why I want to start earlier. So I will check you guys when I come back from Stop and Shop, but now I gotta go back to work. Bye. Alright guys, I found me a potato, but I'm not sure if it's organic or not. And I only have a few small ones from my from the ones I planted. So I'm gonna put those in water, and I'm still gonna go get one organic one to make sure. But here they are. So this is the one I found. I'm gonna put it in my mason jar here. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put the ones, these are the ones from my garden. This is what I mean. I don't think they grew, I don't think they were in the ground long enough for them to get, you know, chunky and fat. So that's why I want to start early. But I'm gonna put it here, and what I'm gonna do is, can you see me? Hold on. Okay, now you can see me. I had to change the camera around. So I got some toothpicks, and I'm gonna put it about here. And I'm gonna put a lot of toothpicks around this one because it's kind of big. I'm not sure who's here, and I don't care. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna stick the little ones in between and support it with the big potato to be in the water, and hopefully that'll work. I'm still gonna get an organic one to be on the safe side. So you have to put like a lot of freaking, because they're very heavy. So I'm gonna take my little one, and what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and stick it right through with the toothpick, but I want it to touch water, so I'm gonna stick it in here somewhere and break this stick. Hold on, because you know we don't want this sticking out. I don't know who's here. It's probably the mailman. I just want the potato to be holding on to that. There we go, you see? Bam! Oh, that's cool, Etsy. That is cool. Okay. I want it to be in as much as it can be, because I only need slips. Don't forget, I only need slips for that. Now I'm gonna take another one and do the same thing. And then we're gonna just break the stick. And I'm gonna try to stick it somewhere on here. Alright. Because after I get my slips, I'm throwing this in the garbage. Don't forget. I don't care for them. I just want my slips. And I think I can fit one more with the little... This is so cool. Okay. And we're gonna stick that one over here somewhere. And then don't forget, I'm still gonna go to the organic place to see if I find me an organic potato. So now we're gonna fill this up with water, leave it here, and let it grow. I'll be back when I get my organic potato. Okay, I wanted to show you, I did put the water in, and I want all the potatoes to be in the water. So you see, even the little ones have enough water. So as soon as it goes down to the point where one of the little ones don't have water, I will put more water in there. So I'll be back. Alright guys, I am back and I went to the store, got me some lunch. I found another potato, but it's not organic. I couldn't find any organic potato. Well, it's a lie. It was a bag and it was like $10 for 4 of these, and they were about this size. So I was not about to do that. So what I did was I grabbed this regular one. Pesticides and all. No sir, I have no idea if it has actual pesticides. And I brought me a bag of the mixed color potatoes. Now that one was organic. So these are organic. I got them from Stop and Shop. These are baby medley potatoes. So it's like a mixture of the potatoes. Let me show you. So it's all of these. Not these. So all of these came in that bag. It was $6.99 for that freaking bag. So all of these are gonna go in this box. I'm gonna put it in a dry cold place, which is my husband's closet. And these are the same ones that I did last year that I did get a lot of, these did really good last year. So what I'm gonna end up doing is I have more containers for this year. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to put these in a separate container, the red ones in a separate container, and the purple ones in a separate containers to grow. Oh, and I have the tires. So I'm going to do like 2 in the tire to see if it actually grows, that kind of stuff. So we have 1, 2, actually we got 3 tires. My husband had to get new tires not too long ago, and we kept the tires. This one is from a regular bag of potatoes. So is this one. This one is already growing, if you can see. And then I put another baby of my sweet potato to see if anything happens to it. So I'm going to put all of this, close it up, and put it in a dry place. Let me see if I have the name of the of that potato, so you guys can know what it is. Alright, so one of them is from this bag, and this one is just a red potato. They're not organic or anything. They're just regular red potatoes. And then I got a bag of this russet potato. So this is where that other one came from. So I'm hoping it will grow me a big, maybe I should change it to this other one that looks like it has a lot of growth on it. I see a lot of growth in here. So I'm going to switch it out. I like that one better. I still have a lot of canned potatoes, but I have people in this house who apparently does not like or don't want to know that I'm using canned potatoes. So they went, obviously, and purchased more potatoes. So I'm just gonna close this in, obviously. Just like this. And put it in the closet in a dry place. Obviously, I put that these are potatoes, so somebody doesn't open it up and mess up my potatoes. What else? I am gonna go actually to Amazon right now, and I'm gonna go purchase more mats, of the heating mats, because no matter what, we'll still use those in Tennessee. If you think about it, it's not something that is going to go to waste. So going forward, anything we purchase, we think about our future home in Tennessee. Is it something we're going to use? Would it be a waste of money? Is it something that we can take with us to use? So like all my containers that I've been buying or finding, I'm taking them with me. They're not going to be a waste of money. The mats that I'm gonna go in right now and purchase is something that is not gonna go to waste. So the reason we're buying the mats now is because we are starting a lot of seeds that we're gonna take to Tennessee in the near future, because it's something that it is something. I'm sorry, I should have been looking at the camera. It is something that obviously they're it's gonna take forever to grow. Mainly like trees, the apple trees, the pear tree, the lemon tree, all those seeds that we threw in that container to grow, eventually they're gonna get bigger, and we're gonna put them in the containers that we actually have. Then we will replant them and when we get to Tennessee in our land. But we want to start them now because all that stuff is gonna take a long time to produce fruit. So we ended up buying like a bunch of blueberry trees, raspberry trees, and all that stuff to start here in Connecticut. So when we do move to Tennessee, it doesn't take that long to produce fruit. I hope that makes sense. So everything we're purchasing now is with our end goal for Tennessee. I hope that makes sense. So I'm gonna go see if I find me some mats, because I still got an hour for my lunch. And I didn't take that long, and Stop and Shop was dead. So I'm gonna finish eating my lunch and put my potatoes away. I'm glad I started, and I'm gonna go do this one now. And I'm doing the same thing, so I'm not gonna record myself doing this because it's the same thing. I'm just putting a bunch of toothpicks, plopping it in water, and I'm gonna put it right next to the other one. So alright guys, thank you for watching. God bless. Give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe. Bye guys.